Today we're talking sinking funds, and I'm sharing my 2022 sinking funds. This is going to be more of a personal video than an educational video, but sharing what we are personally saving for this year in 2022. Now, I keep all of my sinking funds in one bank account. There's different ways that you can do it. You can keep them in separate bank accounts. I keep them all in one bank account in CIT Bank, a high yield savings account, and then I have them all separated in Excel. That's personally how I track them. I track them on my own personal budget Excel spreadsheet that you guys know I love, and I'll have for you guys linked down below in the description box. But that's how we track them. I do have a full video on sinking funds, a full tutorial on sinking funds. So I'll have that linked down below in the description and then as well at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. And let's jump in. So number one sinking fund is baby. We are planning on cash flowing. We are going to cash flow the baby, the birth. We've already paid about $900 for the birth. I'm due end of February, beginning of March. So baby is coming along. My belly is large and in charge. I'm in third trimester and it's a struggle, but we are going to cash flow the baby, and then any baby expenses that come the way, we'll be cash flowing those as well. And then with that, we're going to be setting up a custodial fund for her. Now, our custodial fund will not be within our bank account. That's obviously an investment account. I am going to be doing a full video on setting up our custodial account. We've gone back and forth so many times, custodial versus 529, and we have decided custodial account for her. So we're going to be setting that up. And stay tuned for that. I cannot start that until after her birth when I have her social security number and everything. But we're going to start a custodial fund and put in investments for her every single month, which is so exciting that we're able to start setting her up for success right when she's born, which is so awesome. The next sinking fund is a new car for Jamie, or new to him car. We have $15,000 saved so far, but as you guys know, car prices, especially used cars, are on the rise right now. It is crazy how much demand there is for used car with that stupid little chip issue that we're having, and it's just been so frustrating. He desperately needs a new car. He was just out about the other day and came home, like he was out to listen to a podcast and run some errands, and he came home like 20 minutes later when usually he's out for a couple hours. And I was like, what did happen? He was like, my car started acting again. So I turned around. So it's just like, we're just pouring money into it, and we just need to get him a new car, but I don't want to because of how inflated they are. And we're like, some of them you're paying more than MSRP, which is just crazy. And I don't want to pay over asking value for it, but at the same time, he needs a new car. So we're just going to keep on stashing my cash for this new car when it happens. And we're honestly, full transparency, guys, which is totally different than I thought I would ever say on this channel, ever, because I'm such a big fan of used cars. My Jeep is a 2016. You guys saw I paid cash for it, and honestly, like, it still feels like a brand new car. And I love buying used cars because you don't have to pay that high value for them. But in the research that we've done, new cars are actually a better deal than used cars, which is mind-blowing. So when the time comes, we're going to price it out and figure out if a new car is better or a used car. I think he's looking at a Kia Stinger, whatever the heck that is, but it's a sedan, but a little sporty. I want him to get a minivan, but he won't get a minivan. He really wants a Tesla, but that's another car or two down the road that we'll be buying a Tesla, but one day we will buy a Tesla. Next is spontaneous giving, and this is one of my favorite sinking funds. It's just spontaneous giving and giving to people in need, or spontaneously, tipping our waitress, our waiter a high tip, or buying someone a meal, or just dropping someone a gift card, or different things come up. And I see so often on TikTok, I love me some TikTok, let's be honest, you guys. And I'll see so many times on TikTok of, things that happen, and people are raising money for different things. And I'm just able to send them $100, a couple $100, $1,000, whatever it is, and just not think twice about it. There are some people that I follow on TikTok now called Richland's Dairy in Virginia. And this past week, their farm, one of their farms buildings burned down with 9 calves in it, 9 baby calves, and it burnt down to the concrete, and it was so devastating. They had people come out, rebuild it. They're in the process of rebuilding it now, but we were able to spend them, $100 without even thinking twice about it. And I told Jamie afterwards, and I was like, hey, this is what happened with TR and Brittany. And he was like, oh yeah, I've heard you talk about them before, and I watched them and stuff. And I was like, I sent him $100 order. He was like, okay, like, not even like thinking twice about it. And there's been so many times where we, are able to just Venmo someone's money, and we're able to take that out of our spontaneous giving. So we put money in every single month so that when those things come up, I don't have to think twice about it. I don't have to ask Jamie about it. He doesn't have to ask me. We just pull it out of the funds because we know that the money's there and we're able to bless people. So I love having that money set aside in our budget that we can just bless people without even having to think twice. And this is all above and beyond our tithe. We still give to our local church. We still sponsor Leandro in El Salvador. So this is above and beyond that, but just extra giving that we're able to do. And it's so awesome that we're in this stable financial state that we're able to do that, which is just amazing. So spontaneous giving is the next fund. The next sinking fund that we are funding this year is our house repair fund. We own a house, we're homeowners, there's always things that are coming up. I actually have an AC guy that could be here any minute now knocking my door to repair AC because we're having some issues with it and things happen. So we have a house fund that we're putting money every single month for when odds and ends come up on the house that we can just go ahead and fix them. So a house repair fund is very, very important on top of an emergency fund for your house. If you're a homeowner, you need to have a house repair fund, in my opinion. Next is investment property. We are saving for our investment property. We were going to be buying it in 2021, but then the housing market was just crap. So we did not buy it, especially living in Florida. We are in a hot spot for properties right now. Lots of people want to buy in Florida. People are coming down from New York. People are coming from California. People are coming from all over to buy in South Florida, where we live. So houses are on the rise, which is awesome because our house value has gone up for us and our net worth, but it sucks when we're trying to buy a property. So we're just continuing to save for our investment property, and then when the time comes, we will be ready to go, ready to sign and do that, which is so exciting. Next sinking fund is vacation. Now, we are saving for vacation. Honestly, I don't think we'll be taking a vacation in 2022 with having a baby, but who knows what's going to happen. So we are still just going to keep on saving for a vacation, and we may take one, we may not. We may take the baby with us. We may have the baby stay with Jamie's parents. Who knows? But we're going to continue saving for a vacation in 2022. The next sinking fund is phone repair and upgrades. We have iPhones, we have MacBook computers, and sometimes when they break, they're very expensive. So we have Apple Care, but sometimes it's above and beyond that, or it doesn't cover it, or we're ready for an upgrade. And so we have a phone repair sinking fund that we put in money every single month so that when upgrade time comes or repair time comes, we can just do it, we can fix it, we can replace it without having to think twice, without having to finance our phone, because I am not about financing a phone. So that is one of our big sinking funds, is phone repair upgrades. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know more about sinking funds, a detailed explanation of sinking funds, how we use them, check out this video here. And if you want to know side hustles that you can do from home today, that you can start, all you need is an internet connection, check out this video here.